right, so I want to welcome every person, place, and thing in existence. I want to humbly apologize. I'm gonna drop this tune, and we're gonna get busy with this information. The title of the stream tonight: Self-Ass Master. Right? So I ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna drop some information, like I said, and then I'm gonna weigh in on the information. I'm gonna piggyback off the information, share this light that I have that resonate with the information that we're gonna hear. Now, the first thing that we're gonna do is listen to some information from Bro Sanchez. Beautiful night where I am. But you get in the chat, say something before I get started. You can let me know how your day was. You can start a topic. I'm always open up. I'm always open to talk about new topics. I'm always open to not only just share what I'm coming to the table with. Perhaps I could not even talk about what I'm gonna talk about at all, and just go ahead and let you take the floor. Let you bring up, a good subject or idea. Huh? You see? All right, my guest tonight, like I said, is Bro Sanchez. He did a stream a couple of days ago. I'm hearing the feedback. I gotta straighten this out. I might be all right now. Now you could go to Bro Sanchez. Make sure you do, and hit the subscription button and that notification so that you can be notified as to what's going on in his mind. But we're going to come out of a video that he just did a couple of days ago titled UFO hearing live. Former USA officials claim government holds UFOs, United Congress UFO disclosures. All right. So let's take a listen.
You can't tell us if so. This is crazy because this is part of the psyop. See, they want to act like the government is hiding something from the public. This right here puts the hype around you. All aliens was real. It make all the crazy motherfuckers now think they geniuses and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it, man. And it's crazy how they can get most of the world to buy something that's seeded out there by less than 100 people over a few years. I can't even make this up, y'all. The groups that like the Raelianism, all the UFO groups, and I got a separate stream coming up on realism. That's gonna be, we've been tackling cloning, right? Cloning. But we're going to move beyond that and get into the whole UFO agenda with the realism groups. Israel, we're going to tie it into the religious thing because I already told you about religion and the belief of you. Let me show y'all what's going on right now. If you've been around this community for a minute, long time ago, right? We was telling folks in the future, it's gonna be a one world religion. That they
Did you hear what he said?
It's gonna be a one world religion that they implement with the UN.
Now, this one world religion that Bro Sanchez is bringing the light to us, it all falls under what at least your last 5 presidents, excluding, not including Mr. Trump, when they was making mention of a new world order. And see, a lot of people let this go over their head. And if it didn't go over your head, you never questioned yourself as to what role would you be playing in this new world order. I bet you that. Move, Sanchez.
Drop a one if y'all remember them days. See how many people up in this joint that go back. See, a while ago, right? We had been telling folks, yo, in the future, when we get into the 2000s, we were saying this in the doggone early 2000, Y2K. Man, that was 20 years ago.
Now look, I want to show you how events has a way of repeating itself. And when you see these repetitive types of events, you got to use your first eye and recognize that that's the universe speaking to you. And this will be what they call, in a religious aspect, a confirmation, where you get a personal confirmation. You don't need to get out here and go ask no pastor, no priest, no reverend, no father as to what's going to happen to me. And I'm just throwing a question out there because this is one of the well-thrown questions to these gurus and sages. It's like, what is my state of existence once I leave this physical? You think you're going to die. You probably use the word die once I die. You see? But when you start looking at self as master, you no longer got to run out and start questioning anywhere. Rather, you'll start to revert that to your own place of confinement. Perhaps in a dark room somewhere, or in your basement, or in the garage, or in the attic. Or you could just simply shut your door, put a lock on it, and turn out all the lights.
We was doggone early.
So history repeating itself. He said, this is what he said.
Early 2000, Y2K. Man, that was 20 years ago.
That they was telling people.
We was doggone early 20s, teenagers getting out of high school talking conspiracy talk. We didn't just start this yesterday, man.
And that's like when I came up in the 70s, in the 80s, going in the 60s, the late 60s. See, my first conversation wasn't about how many points Dr. J scored, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, whether he could shoot or not at the foul line, or was motherfucking, excuse my expression, but let's say was Larry Bird the greatest player, or was it Kevin McHale? I didn't care. I was talking about things, subjects, ideas that was yet to manifest or coming to fruition. So therefore, just like this man, it has went through. But see, I was laughed at. They thought I was funny. See, because like I said, I was telling them, no, there's no goddamn UFOs up there nowhere that's gonna come out that sky. Never. And if you ever see something come out that sky, it's somebody doing's here of this America. Weighing in, perpetuating and instituting a certain ideology. You see how this works?
And way back then, we was telling folks, look here, come 2020 something, it's gonna be a new world order on the earth and a one world religion. Now, we didn't know what that religion was gonna be back then, but we still was talking about blue beam back then. Now we can tie all the stuff together now, my friends. The one world religion is realism. Oh, sookie now. Hold on. This is the one world religion. How didn't we know it, man? See, we knew though. We said, look, when the time is right, they're gonna implement this one world religion. And no one knew at the time that it was gonna be ufology and realism. We should have saw it coming, because them people have been pulling a lot of strings in society and on a political level. But like I said, true power operates in secrecy. Look at when
true power operates in secrecy. Did you hear what he said? Now look, let's go back to you. Let's go to something, because I'm here to show and prove how all this mysticism that you thought and think and been taught of about this mystery, heaven and devil and God, it's a trick, people. It is, if it's not the best, it's one of the gravest trick steps been ever placed and thrown upon man and mankind. Oh yeah, yes it has. You see, because I'm here to explain and tell you that that Bible and that Quran and every other philosophical, ideological great view and or scripture is being fulfilled and played out by the beings right here on earth. Your so-called superpowers. Let's go to the Kabbalion. What is the principle? What's the first principle? Number one, mentalism, right? And what does mentalism indicate? That The all is mind and the universe is mental. What do Islam speak about? What is the main focus of their teachings? Dealing in what? Monotheism. One God. Check? You see? So everything that you're reading and discovering that has to do with the upliftment of so-called humanity, whether it be the spiritual, mental, or physical, all of this got to be played out by none other than the master of the beings themselves. Because only you, nobody else got the remedy to give you. Nobody else do. Don't nobody have the solution to ease your pains and your sufferings. If you have them, some of you may not have them. Some of you may used to have them. Some of you people used to be angry. Some of you people used to have lust. Or maybe you have risen now. If you carefully take a look at the role of what the society is doing here, and I'm talking about the powers that be people. You can't help but to recognize and realize that the ultimate plan is to have every one umbrella, and everyone must be under this umbrella, just like China. See, all of this would have been in the play, but it's you people like you and me that's fucking it up. You keep throwing monkey bitches in the game. And so we're delaying a lot of things in existence. And they're working feverishly and eagerly to not only just to keep up with you, because remember, you global warming shit up. Or let's say plainly warming it up. And with its correct terminology and idea, if you was to look at it. And so that means the game ain't going according to the plan. Whether you know it or not. Some people is throwing monkey bitches in the game consciously, some is doing it unconsciously. Nevertheless, the average, I can't say the adversary, but the opposing force is not happy with their dealings right now. In other words, we can't say that there's much success. There's no celebration going on. There's no corks popping. There's no wine glasses clinking. No, that hasn't been going on since the 80s. Let's make Sanchez move. He will break down to you that of something profound. You're going to need to pay attention to this.
Political level. But like I said, true power operate in secrecy. Look at when all this joint came along in 1945. See, I can't do this video right now because I got to talk about Hitler. I can't talk much about Hitler without being censored. But the UFO thing came out with Adolf Hitler. When this thing came out, you had the tinfoil hat community. The tinfoil hat community was a group of conspiracy theorists, quote unquote, just like us, that was talking about different worlds, different universes with different versions of you. So we were talking about alternate forms of the self and beaming up out of the earth. And that was Vimana talk. But that turned into tinfoil hat talk. I told y'all about the symbolism. I told y'all if you look at Israel, let's look at the temple. Let's look at the temple. I got to do just a little bit of symbolism, if y'all don't mind, because this is very deep. I don't want to go too deep into the symbolism right now because I want to break this agenda down. And then
now, symbolism is important. It's an important field to study. It's not nothing real deep, nothing hard. You don't have to go to college to get into symbolism. In fact, it's pretty easy once you start this. Once you start to understand it, and then you train the eye, and the eye will develop into itself, which is you, of what you see, and what you see is meant for you to see. It doesn't mean that what you see is a right or wrong. So this ain't even a situation where you come and ask me, oh, is this right? Do I see the old lady or the young lady? I don't know. I might see a gorilla. What you want to do? How you feel about this? We still got to get up tomorrow and go to work at 9 to 5 for somebody and pay their gas bill, whether the earth is round or flat. You see? So it doesn't matter what y'all believe in, what you're doing out here. If you're not empowering yourself and freeing your mind, freeing yourself from being enslaved, then we're subject to be under somebody's whip. Yeah, you be going to be pretty much told what to do, what type of clothes to wear. You ain't gonna have no say so. If I make all the pants real tight, you ain't got the know how to make them bigger. You're gonna have to go to Walmart, wherever you get your clothes, and wear them tight pants. I'm gonna make sure you ain't got time to make you no pants bigger than that. Cause I'm gonna raise the prices of stuff, and that's gonna make you need to work 3 jobs. Cause you know how you like that good cell phone. So you ain't got time to sit home and make your clothes too. You barely got time to sit home and wash them. You see how? You see how this goes? Yeah. So either we accept what's going on and we deal with it in accord, in like matter of one's own mind, and or you get up out of it. And you know how you can do that. Forget about your passport and go somewhere where you ain't to be found. You don't even need a passport. What you gonna need a passport for? You want to be sovereign. You leaving, right? You're going somewhere where you can build your own. You want to build your own school, your own farming. You want to get your own clothing factory, huh? And create, yes, your own banking system. These are the 4 fundamental principles that you need, people, just to have a nation. And possibly, if you ain't got no crystal, you might want to get you a pistol, which it will be your military. You know? But obviously, for you to make such a move of drastic measure in which I'm making mention of, you pretty much going to be a very powerful and high vibrant being. So you're necessarily not going to need no military. Trust me. There's tribes and nations of people today that nobody won't even go near or mess with. And they don't even have a military. Yeah. This I know for sure. Sanchez going to break it down, the true idea, some of it. I'm gonna weigh in on it a little bit, and he's not gonna go real deep, but he's gonna spark that light in you to give you that aha, and you're gonna see something else different than what you learned in the four walls when you was growing up. Make it move.
I want to go too deep into the symbolism right now because I want to break this agenda down, and then we'll do this next. But all of this is tinfoil hat is a whole awakening. They turned it into a doggone conspiracy theory group. But what we're waking up to is the secrets of the ancestors when it comes to immortality, the nature of the simulation and the universe we're in. If you look at the pharaoh here, what this picture is showing us is cloning. Yes, let me show you how they clone us. When you die, they can make another form of your body that's made out of light.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention because Sanchez is going to show you how cloning has always been a thing. It's nothing new. And if you was to read that Bible again, slowly, with a careful eye, you'll notice it states in the beginning that you were cloned too. Adam was the first cloned being. Read it in the Quran. You'll get a better picture, a better idea. These beings was in a laboratory, people. And amongst his peers, his doctors, his colleagues, you know what God said? What it say in Genesis? You know what it said. Let us create man. Ain't that right? People, I can't make this up either. I'm not making it up. Open up your Bibles, people. Your God is not almighty as you think he is. For he wouldn't need nobody else to create a monk, to create a man. He's all powerful. He would have told everybody, stand back. I'm about to create man in my image. Yo, you went to school, so don't play with me when it comes to these words, y'all. I don't like that. You act educated, you got A's all the way up and throughout school, but now when I come and break down the Bible, you talking about, oh no, it ain't like that. It don't mean that. This, that thing, and the other. Now you want to be stupefied. Come on. Don't do that to me. Us, you know what us mean. That's more than one person was at the table. I don't know who it was. It might have been Gabriel, Nathaniel, and everybody else. But we do know it was somebody because he said, let us make man. Hey, Google. Where does it say in the Bible, let us make man?
According to Bible, King James Version, General 1 verses 26 to 31. 26, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air.
Look, after our likeness. Oh man, preacher. It's going down Sunday when I get there. You know that church is coming down Sunday when I get there. Oh yes, it is. It's coming down. We're not going to keep playing these games no more. Sanchez, make it move, please.
And you know what? They can put your consciousness in it. And you can be a living when they say in the end of days, the dead, when you die, they can make another form of what this picture is showing us is cloning. Yes, let me show you how they clone us.
And it's right in the Bible. Nation Islam put it like this. Yaqub splitting germs, testicles. One was black, one was brown. Oh, come on now. You ain't did your studies? What y'all think? I'm making this shit up? That's hadith.
When you die, they can make another form of your body that's made out of light. And you know what? They can put your consciousness in it. And you can be a living when they say in the end of days, the dead.
So that's gonna be your choice pretty soon. I'm not quite sure. It may be going on now. I didn't die yet. Check. And I can't even say yet because I don't think I died. In fact, I know I don't die. I only multiply. However, so you decide and when you leave this meat suit that you in right now, let's say hypothetically, you on the deathbed. You got tubes hooked all up to you. And you only got a couple minutes to live, the doctor said. Call your family in. Give them your well wishes. Pack your shit and give it all out to the people you wanted to have. Right? From what I'm understanding, you're going to have the ability to request from the doctor to either get uploaded into the computer system, the AI, or go ahead and do it the natural way. Through the etheric realm. As some has it, having traveled your way through the Norwegian Norway, the North Pole, the energy grid, recycling your soul, where all the souls is recycled. You've seen it in Avatar and in the Matrix. They do a fine job of showing you.
When you die, they can make another form of your body that's made out of light. And you know what? They can put your consciousness in it. And you can be a living when they say in the end of days, the dead will walk among the living. There will be holographic humans like Pop Smoke, like Michael Jackson when you go and see these people concert, but they literally can upload your consciousness into this hologram. It'll be living consciousness walking among us. You got AI, then you will have immortals, then you will have mortals, and we're approaching that time. If you look at this picture here, this is modern science, holographic human technology, but it's just them bringing back optimism. This come from Egypt. When they was trying to cheat death the same way, they're just bringing it back. You see that? I got to show you this because when it talk about beam me up, that's what the Pharaoh's showing you, the alien head. All of this ancient technology got turned into ufology, and it was hidden behind the realism groups. These are the groups that's hiding the technology. And look at what the realism groups teach about Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, all of the Abrahamic faiths.
And so it goes right back to what I was saying, showing and proving. Everything that you're reading in these books, it is the powers, the people in the high places that you stay away from that's manifesting and bringing it about. Listen, people, how else would the Simpsons actually know and make a cartoon before something ever come into existence? And you wondering, and it got you with bewilderment, like, oh, how do they do it? It's simple. Y'all don't know how to do your mathematics. If I ask you how did the straw break the camel back, all you gotta do is figure that it got to be just another million, billion, or trillion other straws under it. You see? It's simple mathematics, yo.
Jesus, Muhammad, all of the Abrahamic faiths are obscuring the truth about us being able to get out of our bodies and explore alternate realities with alternate forms of the self.
Right. So that's why they got to bring about your reality for you. You know? You see? They want to control my mind. Let me speak about me. I don't want to speak about you. I'm sorry, not do humbly apologize. Because it might, you know what? You may think that there's nobody ever trying to take over you and that they love you and that your organs and everything is never necessity. And like, man, it's just a one big happy good old world and we all just getting along. Right, like Rodney King won it. Right? Hey, listen, man, if that's how y'all want to think, let's do it. Let's do it, God damn it. You know? See, this is crazy. We better get deep. Wait till we start breaking down the idea of what Adolf was actually making mention of. Now, you gotta know that anything that's of beneficial and empowering to you, I ain't gonna say let's say that it is going to be deemed where an entity is sure to keep it from you and is done through many ways. Some of the most powerful ways that things are done to keep you from your power is fear. You see? I want you to look at the word scare. How many of you ever noticed that just by the changing of the letter C, you could get the word sacred? And look, it ain't even funny how like it's the letter C because the C is actually indicating that what one is perceiving. You see? Man, we're going to get real deep with this for a few minutes. Sanchez, make it move, please.
This is why when you look up realism, this group is based upon cloning, which is making other versions of the self, which is what the netters are. This is what he's in, the netter. And this light right here became...
Now, hence, that what you are on called a plane net. You see? You're not on no ball, people. You're not, trust me. You can't prove that no more than I can prove that we're on a never-ending flat plane of existence and no, you can't fall off the earth. You just can't, you won't be able to get too far without doing like the bulls did that went to the bottom of the ocean to look at a Titanic. And you know what happened to them, right? That's all. That's why it's a treaty that everybody got to obey. You mean everybody, you mean China, all these nations got rules and treaties and they break them all except going beyond boundaries? They know you can't get beyond or that of what Admiral Byrd was telling them, at least not yet, until astrological timing and unlocking of locks and keys of time zones and polar caps. And when I say polar caps, I'm indicating air pockets and vortexes. Because how this actually works, and you got to understand this. It's just like Sanchez do a good job, but it's a toy. Got the pole in it, and you put these rings on it. And each ring get bigger and bigger until it gets smaller to the top. Well, that's how it is this entity throughout dimensional of other ethers, not in the physical, and almost beyond that of what many brains can perceive and conceive. But as one spin one way, the other one spins the opposite, and so forth. This is what I need to open up a university. You know, I got to open up a school. I need your seed to be getting this enlightenment. Let me answer this call. Hold on for a second, please. What's going on? I know. Yeah. So when the higher science and power starts to manifest, that's where you get a lot of disruption, and it's not bad. The frequency can't take it. That's just the way energy operates. When I come through, all bows down, even the cats. That's why you ain't got to ask for respect. You're supposed to have an aura and a character that dictates and demands respect. Okay? Trust me. Human beings, they can feel and they can feel you very good, particularly and especially if you're a high vibrant and powerful being. You could walk in a goddamn 1292 packed auditorium, and the doorway is behind everybody. And I guarantee you can have them all turned around. And you trying to creep in. We're talking about 1,292 people. I've done this before. I thought it was from the light when I opened the door that disturbed them. Until I noticed the people over there, that light didn't even shine on them. It's your aura, your energy, people. Some may think it's the way I walk. Move, Sanchez.
In the Hebrew fringes. Like I said, I don't want to mix all this together. I'm going to do a whole nother stream breaking the realism aspect down, but I do want to just keep this on Congress. But this is a whole agenda, guys, to hide the most advanced. Hitler was onto something. Hitler, and I hate to keep saying that name, but let me go ahead and show you what the Hitler technology was all about real quick. Because
and I'm gonna get up out of here.
Everybody know that I'm a flat earther, and I don't try to push flat earth on nobody, but I can tell you I'm not trolling with that. The earth is flat. There's levels to awakening, and I'm telling you, I'm on a level where you just not on. And it's not a bad thing, and I'm not trolling with that. The earth is flat. There's levels to awakening, and I'm telling you, I'm on a level where you just not on. And it's not a bad thing, but check this out.
Damn sure ain't. It's just that you gotta wait your turn till you get to a higher level too, just like I had to wait, and probably many other lifetimes. You know how long probably lifetimes it took me to get to be able to just to say I'm the greatest motherfucker on the planet right now? You got to have the balls, and not only the balls to say that, you got to have the knowledge and the information and intelligence and the power, the energy to back it up. You need receipts. There's no way you can ever tell somebody that you are an auto mechanic and you don't and have never owned a toolbox. And you can relax, because you know what? If I wasn't one of the greatest deities that's on this plane of existence at this date and time, can you explain to me why the hell would I be sitting on social media telling you that I am? Huh? A woman calling me, talking about I need to come to bed. I got to get up and go to work in a couple hours. You ain't cash apping me nothing, because you ain't got enough to cash app me. No disrespect. I just didn't come here needing Americans' money. I know a little bit more than you at this time. You probably know how to, I don't know what you probably know how to do better than me. Hopefully it's something. You see? Maybe you can cut hair. You might be a good barber. You might be a good chess player. You might be a good cook. You might be a good singer. You may be a great plumber. You's a great electrician. You's a good hustling ass nigga. You's a good bullshit ass person. You just talk shit all day. Don't nobody talk more shit than this motherfucker right here. Bow down. That's all. Accept it. Play your part. Do what you do. When you're tired of it and you've mastered that aspect of existence, you can always move on. That's why I tell you there's no such thing as boredom. There's so much to do in existence. Like, I can't wait to die to get ready so I can get so-called die. Busy with my next blueprint that I got made for my meat suit that I'm bringing into existence. Oh, y'all should see my next avatar. It's gonna be blacker than a motherfucker. Yup. I'm gonna have an avatar on the earth, because we moving into it's gonna be like the year 30,000, like I guess I say 3G, close to 280. Okay, those people gonna need something that look like Wesley Snipes, because at the point that they're at now, they're great. Oh man, you ain't seen Jamie Foxx? You ain't seen the new image of Martin Luther King? Everything is being whitened now, just like they did up with Plato, Socrates, Aristotle. Those are all black people, melanated, should I say? Some type of melanated copper tone ass niggas. But I need to come back real black, because I need you. I want to come back so black. When you see me, you're going to just say, damn, black is beautiful. What the fuck? That shit's crazy. That's gonna be deep. That's now, you know, my first beginning years, I'm gonna have to fight a lot of you niggas. That's how it was when I was coming up. Now, I had curly hair, tall, then light skin. And that's how I was light skinned. That's why I gotta be the blackest now. Because I got all the women, you know, that was the thing back in the 70s. They like light-skinned men and light-skinned girls. You had to be bright, or damn near white. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of you people born in the 60s and before. You didn't want no dark woman back in them days. Huh? See, I'm here to tell y'all how it was then, how it is now, and how it used to be, and what it's going to be. Not too many people could do that to you. But then again, how many people hold the prophetic name of that of Nathaniel? So you see, I know what the fuck I got to do. Let me do my job. You hold the tail. I'll work the rest of it. Check. Let's make Sanchez move. You go ahead and start talking about Adolf Hitler.
I knew what Hitler knew, what Plato knew, what.
Yup. I do too. And Nikola Tesla.
I knew what Hitler knew, what Plato knew, what the Egyptians knew, what the Hebrews knew,
That's
what
right.
the Dogon knew. Check this collage out.
Ugh.
Here go the Dogon culture, which is a direct representation of their cosmology. Look at it. 7 layers. Here go this flat earth cosmology right here, the rainbow thing. Here go Plato's Atlantis right there. That go the Hebrew cosmology right here.
Oh.
Here's a simple ripple effect down at the bottom right to show you this universe we're in. They turned this.
Right. So that's a beautiful thing to look at. A ripple effect. When you drop a rock or throw a rock in the water and you see the ripple effect, you know what a ripple effect is, right? Well, imagine that being your universes. Check. And each one, as one spins clockwise, the next one spins counterclockwise and so forth, all the way on until you get tired of talking. And there's no such thing. You will be talking for a mighty long time. Shoo-bop, bop, my baby. Ooh. It feels like you've been talking for a mighty long time. Shoo-bop, bop, shoo-bop, baby. Ooh.
Ripple effect into the Milky Way galaxy. The highest ripples are toward the center and the lower ones fade away toward the base. Now check this artwork out. And then check out the step pyramid. Now, let's go and see what Hitler was showing. Check that out. You must realize that Hitler wasn't on no alien talk. They hid the secrets of the universe, y'all, behind alien talk. They hid the secrets, alien talk. They hid the secrets of the universe, y'all, behind alien talk. They hid the secrets of the Vimana and of our solar system. They hid the secrets of the Vimana and of our solar system behind alien talk. They don't want you to know what you in. Let me show you something real quick. And then I'm going to get back on the stream. This thing goes so deep, you must know. You must know. Let me show you something. Movie The Signal ending. Who watched that movie, The Signal? At the end of it, they showed you the truth that you living in a flat earth. Our universe is a bubble within an infinite ocean, and there are many, many other bubbles. And we project our consciousness and connect the dots via the light beam of the mind. And you beam your mind through the waters to each of these universes. There's a whole nother you. Go watch the movie The Signal. All right. And you beam your mind.
Now, did you see what he's saying? That's why when you lay down, there's no such thing as dream. What's a dream? Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. No, life is not a dream. You are actually having experiences. Traveling. Watch the movie also. What's a good one? Make reference to what? Avatar. See? So, because energy never dies. Let's go. Hold, man. See, this where it gets deep. Hold on, Sanchez. Because I want to go to vibration. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests. You need to understand that before I start snapping around here. You do not rest. Read it in the Quran. God does not sleep, slumber, eat, rest, shit, sex, none of that. Oh, no, we're not talking about the body. That's not you. How many times am I going to tell you, the body is just an operative vehicle that you're utilizing so that you can have your play in this arena. It's like oh man, oh my gosh, I don't know how better I can break this down. It remind me of the one, what's that character? Iron Man, the little man sitting in the head. Remember that movie? He can't play in that big field unless you use that big man with some type of powers. So you can't come to Earth all up in your omni motherfucking state of existence where you burning bushes and you got people can't stand to see the light. You gotta kill a part of yourself, so to speak, so you could come to Earth. And just like Burger King, just like Burger King say, because you thought Burger King made this shit up. No, they didn't make it up. They got this from the motherfucking science and the mathematics of existence. Cosmology, nigga. And that's to come to Earth and have it your way. And however way you have it, that's the way it's going to go. And you're supposed to be comfortable and happy with it, in regards of what anybody else thinks. If you come to Earth to just eat heads all day and take heads off until you're finally caught, convicted, and sentenced to death, and you laugh at us on the way before they start pulling the trigger, aim, fire, and you start laughing at everybody, then that's the type of individual. And you got people in the back, oh, ain't that a shame? That's sad. How can these people be like this? Because you human. You too caught up in your emotions. You don't understand the science of life. That person knows exactly what's going on. There's no two people on Earth that can ever see the same. Did you hear what I just said? You can't see like me. So you better stop letting your teacher telling you that we are all the same. I digress. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't graduate your classes. And I didn't care to get an A. Because you're not going to give me an A for some stupid ass shit. I refuse to do that. I don't want your A's and B's if I got to walk around talking dumb talk. That's stupid. Talking about the sunrise and sunset. No, the sun don't move at all. Talking about the sky is blue. It is not. It's black. What you're looking at is a reflection of the light off the water. The sky is not blue. But you pass your classes with this information, people. Christopher Columbus discovered America. I'll give you a better one yet. I'll convince you now. Don't let me get started. I'm just trying to stay focused, wanting to stay focused on what I'm doing here and making sure this is all being unfolded the way it's supposed to unfold. Because I got a good mind to get off of track and start hitting you with all types of blows. You think I'm playing every position on the field. So let's make Sanchez move.
Flying through the waters to each of these universes, there's a whole nother you. Go watch the movie The Signal. Universes, there's a whole nother you. Go watch the movie The Signal.
So when you lay down tonight and you go that other house when you got your girlfriend and your other kids, and then you come back tomorrow and you meet me at work and you say, yo, Nate, I had this crazy ass dream last night. Man, woo, I was with this girl. You see how dumb we talk? It's just dumb all around the board. Because you out here in these different entities creating probably foolishness, havoc. And somewhere, state, time, or another, is somewhere.
The man's soul was a signal that beamed to another universe.
You see?
At the end, he saw. See, they ain't
and the way you do this is through frequencies and infrared lights and what is it? Infra lights or frequencies. I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing the right terminology of what I'm expressing, but you pretty much get the picture. You got all type of rays and lights and vibrations and frequencies.
I'm telling you, you're in a big mothership right now called the Earth, Mother Earth, and it's waiting to give birth to you, beam you out. So what was Hitler talking about? Because if you really want to get into why they attacked the man, and see, I can't, like I said, I can't talk too much. Hitler was trying to.
I'm allowed to talk, and I'm gonna say what he wanted to say. You see, they was teaching just like Tesla how to control and harness energy and empowering yourself. You see, because you are a hyperboloid, just like a battery. In fact, the battery is a duplicate of you. The battery could not have come into the existence if it not was for you. There could be no micro if it had not been anything of that of the macro. You need to understand this, people. So I'm gonna leave it short like that. Let's make it move.
Reconnect your butt.
Look
at the ladder that you
put the dots in the puzzle rest together between that award I make mention of and Bro Sanchez. Check.
wrote on behalf of black people. We can't talk too much. Hitler was trying to reconnect your butt. Look at the ladder that he wrote on behalf of black people. He was trying to show you the people that was targeting you. I can't say too much, man. Look at this right here, man. This ain't got nothing to do with no spaceship, man. They was, see, what was happening was the flat earth movement was awakening back in the world way in the 40s. People was talking about maybe the earth is flat. Maybe the doggone universe is a continuum and a ripple effect. People was talking about this in the 40s. That symbol that Hitler had of that swastika, don't you know that that represents the vortex that's at the middle of our earth? And if you don't believe what I'm saying, you in the right place, because guess what, man? I got receipts. Check that out right there. See, I didn't start doing this yesterday. The word Nazi is the word, that's another word for nigger. Nigger. Because the G is a Z to some people. In other words, you don't got to say Nigeria. You can say Nigeria. See, the G can be a J, a CH, and all that. And when the G become a CH, it become the word Nazi, what you see right here. And the word Nazi become the word Nazi, which is N-A-Z-I. Hitler was trying to connect your ass. Hitler was yo, look for the person they targeting all the time. These folks didn't even come up with their own symbol. Let me show you something. Look at the Hindu symbol for the vortex at the middle of our earth. Now let's go and pull up the realism symbol with their copycat behind. Watch this. See this symbol right here? This is plagiarization of this symbol right here, guys. You see it? It's a 6-pointed star with a swastika in the middle. And now you ready for the kicker? Brace yourself so you don't have a heart attack. I'm about to mess you up. Watch this. The same people that banned Hitler's swastika, this they symbol right here. Oh my God. Nah, if that ain't fucked up, you tell me what is. See, some of this stuff is too much for YouTube. That's why I got to have pay-per-view events. And you know I got to have a pay-per-view event about Adolf Hitler. Because I can't say everything I got in my bag for him and about the Nazis in Germany. I'm going to have to save it for a pay-per-view event. Everything can't be free. They got to censor. Just know that I would spill the beans right now if I could. I'm giving you what I think they'll let me give you. And they might take this joint down.
See
I'm
the Nazi
praying.
symbol? See the Nazi symbol inside
The
of the
same
store,
people that get,
the
man, I better
store?
shut my mouth before they do something. You heard me the first time. I ain't gonna repeat myself. Let's go. Because all of this UFO talk, it's a big psyop, and I just gave you the receipts. UFO heard me the first time. I ain't gonna repeat myself. Let's go. Because all of this UFO talk, it's a big psyop, and I just gave you the receipts. And I just gave you a sneak peek into it. Bro, just to show you how versed I am with the research. So stick around. I'm going to be doing a pay-per-view event. That's it for those who really want to know about the 40s, ufology, Relianism, Vermonters, Hitler. Stick around.
All right, so that's going to conclude my presentation for the night. Hope it was useful and informative. Don't forget, you can always get in the comment section. Let me know what you think. In the comment section, let me know if you're a deity. Let me know if you're thinking about maybe becoming one. Maybe perhaps you always had these thoughts when you was young about, you felt something was wrong and that you was greater than what it was telling you that you are. Get in the comment section. Let us know, people. The world need to know y'all. It's not just me out there and a few other people. Y'all leaving us out here to do all this work by ourselves. Make sure you take care of yourself, people, and do it on purpose, all right?
Come on, baby.